I have found a friend already. It is Thursday. Our vet is here. Dr. Joe Landers, as usual, we're answering pet questions for you today. But first, we need to learn all about...
Jackie.
I've already forgot. Jackie, there we go.
This is Jackie. She's... they thought she's kind of a Cingy cross. I think she's a Corgi and a Beagle. Beagles make interesting crosses, and a lot of times they get this kind of, I call it a plain Jane look a little bit. It's kind of, you can't really describe exactly, but I think a Corgi, although her tail was from an injury. If you look at her tail's been docked, and that's because she got hit by a car or whatever.
I was going to say hound because she sniffs so much.
Yeah, she's and she may be, a lot of times there's like 20 different, possibilities, but she's real nice. She's over at Arrow Springs. She's about a year and a half old.
Okay.
And she's a little bit shy, a little bit nervous, but she's a good little dog, and she warms up once she kind of knows you. And she's been up front hanging out with the receptionist up there, so she's getting very socialized. So thank you.
Get to our calls.
Yes.
Sean from Tulsa's on the line. Hey, Sean, what's your question?
About 3 weeks ago, I had adopted a Persian from a shelter, and she seems to wheeze really bad.
Yeah, is she a full-grown cat or is she a kitten?
About a year old. She seems to be a miniature.
Okay. Couple of things. Sometimes if she's kind of wheezing, sometimes when they've been in a shelter situation, it's like your kids at school, they're trading viruses. So you may want her seen and just kind of see if she's got a little cold or something. Sometimes if she keeps doing it, you may want to have her checked and make sure there's no asthma or anything like that. But I'd have her kind of checked out. If she's eating and drinking, usually they're not real serious. But if she kind of stops eating and drinking, she's not looking as good. I'd have her checked out because that could be a little upper respiratory deal or something too. So
Jan is our next caller. Hey Jan, what's your question?
Yeah, hi. We have a 10-year-old cat, and she seems to lately be throwing up a lot. When she gets really hungry, she goes to her bowl and she eats a lot. But we tried putting like golf balls in the dish, so she slows down eating. But she still throws up.
Yeah, generally, if she's been a non-thrower-upper, because cats can throw up occasionally, once a week, twice a week, and honestly be a hairball, a cricket they ate. But if she's generally not been a thrower-upper, what I'll tell people is you might want to have that checked out to see about her weight. Make sure that if she's real hungry and she wants to eat a whole lot, that is not something like a thyroid problem, a diabetes problem, an inflammatory bowel disease or something, because that doesn't sound quite right. And especially if she's been indoors without a lot of parasites, you kind of wonder, because that just doesn't sound quite right. So she may need to be checked out.
Thrower-upper, I like that one.
Yeah.
That's a nice one,
That's
Sherry.
very technical.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sherry's on the line next. Yeah. What's your question, Sherry?
I have a 6-year-old female black lab who will eat anything.
Yes.
And so I was wondering, and I'm sure a lot of people wonder what dogs can't eat.
Oh yeah. As far as if they're going to eat people food, if that's your question, usually what I'll tell people is they're going to do that. Fruits and vegetables, they're actually omnivores like us. They can eat meat, but they're truly not carnivores. And fat, they don't digest as well. We as primates we just digest fat really, really well. So what I'll tell people is like carrots. Sometimes you can do a little banana or apple. I stay away from grapes. There's just kind of a weird deal with grapes, so we don't do grapes very much. But pieces of apple or pears or carrots, broccoli. Most dogs don't like lettuce. Some do, some don't, or whatever. But if you're going to feed table food, go that route instead of bread and meat and steaks and stuff like that.
Bacon. They don't like the bacon. They love the bacon.
They love the bacon, but that's actually pretty fatty a lot of times and not as good. So.
Right. All right. Well, if you're interested in Jackie, animalaid.org or call 744-8280. Dr. Landers, always here on Thursdays answering pet questions. If you missed today's segment, watch it again at kjrh.com. Click the Lifestyle tab. You can also learn about other pets who need homes and find out more about Dr. Joe's place, Heritage Veterinary Hospital.